YouTube. It is Friday evening and I am off work. Thank God. And I'm not making up no time tomorrow because I'm good. Rent paid, bills paid. I ain't got no reason to make up no more time, and I got a little extra money left. So I'm about to make some spaghetti. And I hope y'all doing okay today. I am doing excellent. So let me just ask y'all, how y'all's day going? And y'all have a good day, having a good day, or just an alright day? I know if you're having just a good day or just an alright day, I know sometimes it be like that. So if your day is over like my day is over, then you should be happy and you should just go ahead and try to enjoy your day and enjoy your night. And I'm gonna tell y'all should go see a couple of good movies. Sinners was pretty good, so I would recommend Sinners. And then I definitely would recommend you going to see Final Destination Bloodlines. When I tell you Final Destination Bloodlines, and I did kind of talk about it, on my show, I didn't give y'all a just all in all view, but it's a pretty good watch. You know how Final Destinations are if you've seen Final Destination before. It's a good movie. It's a good time. So it's like, watch the movie, and if you're okay with, the gory stuff that happens in Final Destination, then it shouldn't be nothing for you to watch it. So I'm going ahead and getting this ground turkey. How I put the ground turkey in there. I'm finally gonna use it. Told you I was gonna use it. Told you I was gonna use my ground turkey. And let's see right here with it. And then, you know what your girl gotta go get? And gotta put a little ground turkey on there, on the skillet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple of onions in there. And then I'm going to go get my spaghetti packet or whatever. It tastes good. And I do believe I got one more. Who knows? I mean, but I can do spaghetti the old-fashioned way if I have to. But I think I bought enough of those just for, the just in case. I forget or I just run out. So, I'm going to go ahead and put my spaghetti noodles in here. And let me tell y'all something that's funny. I don't know if I said it in previous YouTube video, but I had some spaghetti noodles in there. It just wasn't, where the stuff normally is. Where the spaghetti noodles were. They were in my refrigerator. I know, weird. I have weird stuff that be going on at times. So. But I made a mess. Let's go see if there's some spaghetti packets in here. I do believe that it is a couple of more. Let's see. Yay! It's only one left though. But I don't have that much meat that I'm gonna be, cooking with. It's gonna be a little small thing. I always get this. It is the best. And I will be going to get some more because I have to have a lot on hand. Because spaghetti is a favorite in the house. It's easy to cook and all this stuff. On a long day, like have had, well, actually, yeah, a long day or whatever that I have had, good old spaghetti is always good to, you know, just have on hand and all that. So, I drank all my coffee, and I'm about to put my onions back up, and go ahead and get all this stuff out the way. And look what I found. If I ever need some more, then I found a separate package that was already in there. I told you I love this McCormick spaghetti sauce. It's just good. It's a good time, you know, when you making McCormick spaghetti. The spaghetti is A1. And let's go see if we got the tomato sauce. So, I have to always have this. Hunt's all the way. So, and I'm still happy about my can opener still. It's a good can opener. All $6 was paid for with it. So, got that can open right there, and then my stuff over here sitting on that. Oh, when I tell you that I'm tired, let me tell y'all, I think if y'all were with me earlier, when I told y'all about BMF, your girl was up at 6 a.m. I'm gonna tell you why I was up at 6 a.m. It ain't because I wanted to be, but I had to use the restroom. And a lot of times when I have to use the restroom, sometimes I just don't go back to sleep. And then if it's something on my mind, like BMF was on my mind because I was up last night and I was up at 11 a.m. and then I was up at 12 a.m. It wasn't there. It wasn't on there. And then I said, maybe I can do 1 a.m. And I was falling asleep. And then I said, okay, it ain't on here. I said, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And then my friend told me, she said that her BMF was on her app at 11:30. I said, girl, you you lying, girl. And she said hers was on there. I said, you sure? Because I know the Shy now. The Shy be on here at 11 o'clock. And she told me, she said, well, maybe it wouldn't be in there. Maybe it's a Shy. I said, yeah, girl. I purposely watched the Shy last, though, because I wanted to finish BMF, you know, first. Because, you know, I love Southwest tea. I always liked the Flannery brothers. And I liked their story. And it was so interesting, you know, what I used to watch in the court case of their dad and all this stuff. I said, they were some real monsters. I said, okay. Real life gang and all that. So I said, okay. I said, they about their life. And then, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. With, what's his name? Meech. Flannery. Sometimes I just always felt like that, you know, T was better than Meech. But oh, no. T was just as bad as Meech. And then I said, well, Da Vinci, he playing that part. And then I'm going to give it to Marquisha too. She playing her part too. Big shout out to Lala. She had plenty of roles. She's still in The Shop. And then she is in BMF. And she is Marquisha. And I watched the story of, you know, Marquisha and seeing a lot of stuff that, you know, they be putting on YouTube. What I think that a lot of the people be possibly upset about because I think that maybe 50 Cent, you know, he don't let them know about what he gonna be putting in the show and all that stuff. So I said, well, maybe that's it. And you know, 50 Cent ain't got a good rap. But I ain't gonna bore y'all. And I ain't gonna just let y'all just hear me talking about my BMF and my Shy reviews. What I want y'all to do is go ahead and watch them. Because BMF is 30 plus minutes for that video. And I know for a fact the Shy, I was trying to push it to 30 minutes. But, I mean, I just be all into it and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay. ATL in the building. The movie ATL. I said, they got the whole cast ATL in the building. Except for T.I. and Brooklyn. But everybody else, hey, Jackie Long. Yes. Hey, Jackie Long. And then, hey, just the whole cast. As you know, those are my favorite two people. And I'm there. And then Jackie Long. But anyway, well, as y'all can see, I'm sitting over here tussling with my meat. And see, you have to like show love to your meat and all this stuff. But the meat always get done quick. And I'm always gonna be done with meat quick and faster. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, after I stir this a little bit more, go ahead and put, I'm gonna have to probably, I'll put a little bit on here. And then I will need both of, you know, I will need both of them. So, and then when it get in the pot and then my noodles cook all the way, then it's gonna be some good spaghetti. Ooh. See, YouTube, I love y'all. I must love y'all. Cause your girl get over here every single day and show you her little cooking wiles and all this stuff. And I'm dedicated to showing y'all what I be doing and how I be throwing down in the kitchen now. And most of the time, the stuff I be cooking is by request. Because if it was up to me, I'll just get them noodles that's in my cabinet or pantry, and I'll just get some of that meat and make me a hamburger and be done. But my little one, she has a huge stomach, and she wants to eat. I'm like, okay, that must mean she like her mama's cooking. All right, so this what's going on here. Okay, and I'm gonna let that cook a little bit more. And then the noodles over there. And I can turn it back on. And you know, sometimes I have to check and make sure that this is on. Like it's not on. And I told my landlord I'm gonna have to tell her and make a, you know, maintenance report or whatever, and I'm gonna have to have her to, you know, send somebody out here so that they can check the eyes and all this stuff. Because what it could be is I do clean under it, you know, often, and I said I probably, you know, didn't put it all the way in there. Always possible, but I hear I'm cooking now. So, whew, Jesus. Is he That's funny, huh? So, what I can do is do this. And then just move this over here. Whew, okay. So, I want y'all to do me a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I have showed y'all all my cooking stuff and how it's gonna be. And then I still have my green beans in here. Right there on top of that Capri Sun. So, I want y'all to do me a favor and like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm finna turn this light out. And then I'm finna go sit my patootie down and wait for the noodles. Because, you know, I can wait for the noodles. You know. Bye, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you do now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.